My mattress is in the frame. Oh well. Something I'll deal with later. You die. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid and you know that it's not fair. Something, something, something alone. One is having the time of me tonight. Da 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 da. Wait, they made a Scorpion King movie? Or movie? No, they made the movie. I watched the movie. They made a Scorpion King game. That's ridiculous. Getting lived or something. messaged. But where from? Now I'm confused. Discord told me I had notifications, but I can't find them now. Excuse me. Weird. It's really weird that I don't know where it came from. There was something I was gonna look up, but I can't remember what it was. Also, if you zoom in real close, you might be able to see what I'm looking at. But, you won't be able to tell. I don't think so, at the very least. I mean, you can see I'm on YouTube, but at least, yeah. Actually, hold on. Listen to the new Trivium song. I'm actually really looking forward to when this comes out. If it, or when the album comes out. And for the next single. Bam. I don't know what the hell I just watched. I clicked on a veggie topic and I don't know why. Find out all the hate behind these eyes. Saying that only one of us survived. And it was the minute we set in the port of the dragon of these. Someone needs to at Matt Heafy and tell him I fucking love this new song. It's a lot heavier than what I'm used to from them, from Trivium. That's not a bad thing. And I know you guys can't hear it, but that's because I don't want to get DMCA'd. I really need to. I know all the hate behind these eyes. Only one of us survive. In the cold of the dragon of these eyes. In the cold of the dragon of these eyes. I don't know why I keep coming to this one site. It's just always drama filled, and there's some people with some there's some fucking takes here that I just like I can't. It disturbs me that these people exist. And it's not even a far right wing site or anything. It's like it's just a game forum board. And there's just opinions and takes that straight up horrify me. Hmm. Also, I'm lazy. I'm just wearing an undershirt. Ain't nobody needs to see the man titties. But I don't have any clean shirts right now besides the undershirt. So I'll be doing laundry later. Ooh, the sun's coming up. That's nice. 5:30 in the morning. Cold open rain out the sand. There was a certain song I was looking for, and I can't think of the name of it right now. It's Avenged Sevenfold. Ow. Just poked myself in the eye. Avenged Sevenfold. Powerwolf featuring Matt Heafy. Well, shit, I'm gonna listen to this. I'll give him a listen. I could dig this. Ba-dum-ba-ba. There's a setting I need to go. Hey Matt, it's been rambly. I've been listening to some music. You can't hear it because I'm not gonna get DMCA'd, so I'm not outputting the music on this channel. Uh, yeah, you should be sleeping. I should be sleeping. Unfortunately, I have to be up in 4 hours. So at this point, it's a toss up of either I go to bed and risk sleeping through the time that I have to be awake, or just staying awake and passing out after that point. Uh, See, here's the problem. I found the new Trivium song on Friday, so I gave that a listen, and now I'm going down the rabbit hole of recommended videos from there. So it's all copyrighted. But I can live with that. It's just yeah, I'm here. I'm rambling about the music I'm listening to and about some of the topics I'm reading on CE. It's there's some takes, and I don't know why. I honestly don't know why I stick around. Because uh, yeah, yeah, saved my life. C'est moi. I mean, there's there's some topics that are pretty tame, and then there's other topics that aren't. And REM sleep cycles. That is when you get into your deep sleep and when you're actually getting rest, I believe, correct? Yeah. Uh, something. Yeah. So I'm actually wide awake right now, which is why I'm still up. That's why I actually managed to stick out your whole stream. Was I was wide awake. Um, Still wide awake, but awake in the sense that I can't go to sleep. I'm not awake enough to do stuff, which is why I'm just doing the chit and chat. Because I booted up the room and I literally looked at the first puzzle for like 10 minutes and I was like, nope, can't do that. But what are you saying about REM? Isn't that a band? I feel like that's a band. Yeah, 20 minutes or so of REM sleep during 8 hours of sleep. Personally, you take 2 hours. Okay, so yeah, rapid eye, yeah, rapid eye movement. Uh, and there's yeah, I don't know how much REM sleep I get because even when I sleep for 8 to 10 hours, like I usually sleep for about 8 to 10 hours, but I'm almost always exhausted all the time, which might be something to do with some of my health problems, or I just sleep doesn't do its thing for me. But so I'm here. But I found there is a song I'm gonna get you to play next time because I found it on Beast Saber, which means I can add it to your queue, and it will I feel like you'll be entertained. But maybe I would do better if I could do a split sleep shift. It's an online sleep. Looking forward to that song. I can. I mean, I already sent you one song. No, I'm not gonna give it to you in advance because I could link you the YouTube vid for it, but no, you'll just find it tomorrow. Why are you? Why? What's with the stars? I don't know what's going on. Do you do you want me to send it to you, or do you want to be surprised by it? Powerwolf. Yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna stay awake because again, I have to be up very soon, and I have to be out of my place, um, because they're doing inspections. So I'll just stay up until after that's done, and I'll try to take a nap and hope it doesn't turn into a full 8 to 10 hours of sleep. And then I'll try to take another nap. But yeah, okay. I'll set. I'll have it ready for your stream tomorrow. But if you need to go have your nap, you should go have your nap. I'm getting messaged. Okay. I have to wake up at. So what time? Let's say what time? What times do you set it for? Typically. Yeah. Go Pat. I mean, I'm not worried about failing the inspection. It is. It's just an inspection and a cleaning. It's not that problem. You just press the Z button. If I go to bed right now, you should try to wake up at one of the following times: 7:20 a.m. or 8:50 a.m. or 10:20 a.m. or 11:50 a.m. or 1:20 p.m. or 2:50 p.m. That's a okay. That's a lot of options. But yeah, go pass out. If you don't manage to, I will be around here. But yeah, I wish yeah. Wonder if I could set up to record from my phone and stream from my phone. Although that would eat up all of my data. That's probably a terrible idea. It's gonna be I'll stream my drive down to the coast. Then again, that would get me DMCA'd because I definitely listen to music on my drives. Where is this song? I know it's here somewhere. This song just makes me laugh. It's great. I don't know if I've made you play this song or not. Yeah, you're probably gone. Okay, good, you are full. Direction. Hallelujah. Resurrection. Do 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 do. I love this song. Raise your fellas to the sky and you'll never die. It's resurrection by erection. When you rise up from the dead and the angels give you head. Hallelujah. Resurrection. Ow, suck my wiener. Just stubbed my toe against my desk. Red. The fucking rolled R. Bye. Hallelujah. Resurrection. Someone water your place. There's a well I've died when I had to suck in the cloudy years. Sever all the lies. Backbreaker. Ooh. That scream feels so good. Oh my god, you can see all of my chins. Yeah, I'm a little bit fat. Not overly fat, but a little bit fat. Oh, my sweet ass baby face. You'd never believe I was 32 years old. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 ba. I don't know what I'm looking at. Actually, you know what? I should look at that. I asked all my players to write backstories before next session. Should look at them to see what I can see if there's anything I can work with there. Module takes 18,000 years to load. Streamlabs, please. I can see the end. Ba, 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 ba. That's not the sheet I wanted to open. Alright, let's see what... Caleb, I don't like you when you keep giving me reasons not to like you. Uh, I, hmm. I, hmm. I, okay. I'm gonna ignore that. Of course, he didn't put it in his character sheet because he's an idiot. Mm-hmm. Good work with that. And let's see what... I have an insane Polish man in my campaign, and he hasn't written anything yet. And you know what? I'm kind of okay with that. I do need to get... There are other players who do need to write stuff, though. But their next encounter is set, and I'm looking forward to it. Bam, bam, bam. That's not what I wanted to open. Oh, it is on my wish list already. Derp. Ba 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 ba. This isn't Red Dragon Inn. Trailer house on the hill. I don't know. I'm gonna be right back. I used the washroom. Muted. There we go. I was going to work on an emblem, or at least get the rough draft of it started, and then see if I can find an actual artist to do the final version of it. But as it turns out, all of my art supplies are words in storage somewhere. Either at my parents' house, which is a 13-hour drive away, or yeah, that's about the only place they are, because they're not here. They're not here, and that makes me sad. Okay. Ba 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 ba. Ba dum ba ba da. Ooh, it's warm in here. Doesn't help that my computer puts out heat. It's hot outside. I don't think it went below 20 overnight. Uh, Celsius. I am Canadian. We use actual numbers here. Not a system made by a guy who just went mark, 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 mark. But I'm wildly uncomfortable at 20 degrees, and it's I think gonna hit 34 today, or it's supposed to hit 34 today. I'm not gonna have a good time. I like it around like 15 degrees. That's where I love it. I love it when I remember random things that I learned in science. Shit, how long ago would I have learned about REM? Sleep. See, I graduated in '07, but I probably learned it before that. I don't know, 15 years? 16 years? Is it a sin to miss the hell? You survive the best of friends. Most times I never got the answer. And they never told me if you're not careful, what does it kill you? Control you, now it defines me. And hang on, I have a music player with all of these. There is a song. There's one song that I will never ever let go of. It's Demon Hunter Not Ready to Die. And there are very personal reasons for that song being it, it is my top. It's like, yeah, there's better songs out there, but personally, I cannot let go of that song ever. Um, I don't know. I can't. Other than that song, I can't think of any other songs that I would like. I can't think of a tier list of my songs. It's just I like like I'll listen to music and I usually dig it. Like I don't usually listen to a song that I've never heard before and go, I don't really like this. Um, Sometimes I wish I did. Or I'll listen to it and I won't outright hate it, but it's like I won't really put it in my replay list. But most songs, like if I'm listening to the radio at work or something and a song comes on the radio, I won't turn off the radio or switch stations because I'll just be like, yeah, I can work with this. I can live with it. Like, yeah. But the band that I love, I would consider them my favorite band. I have all of their albums. Earlier this year, they released a acoustic album of acoustic remixes of all of their slower, more quiet songs. They are a metal band, and I actually really consider this album to be top tier. But it's all piano and strings when the originals weren't always quite like this. But for the most part, I do consider these remixes to be better than the originals, minus one of them, and even then it's pretty equal. God damn, that's a big chin. Can I get myself more chins? No, but I can make my neck disappear. Ow, that actually hurts. I need to not do that. It feels good to be alive. Tear me open, analyze. I need to stop singing along because I will get my ass DMCA'd. It feels good to be alive. Fuck it, if I get DMCA'd, I get DMCA'd. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not big enough for it to be a problem. I'm not an affiliate. I'm just the dude who's here for a good time. Hopefully a long time, but a good time. Till my heart stops beating. It's just in me, I used to say. No, you know what I should be working on? About 8 years ago? Question mark? Nah, it would have been longer than that. When did Mass Effect 3 come out? 2012, I think. 2012, 2013. I used to write fucking fan fiction. Um, One of them you can actually still like. One of them I was publishing on fanfiction.net, and I believe you can still read it. Um, it's Neon Genesis Evangelion crossed over with Higurashi When They Cry. It is trash. Like it is straight trash. I've looked back at it. I'm like, man, this is bad. 20. How old was I in 2013? 2012. I was like 21 or 22. Fuck. And yeah, I was writing it that late in my life. What did I call it? NGE Broken Sequence? Question mark. Anyways, I was also writing a Mass Effect 3 fanfiction, not about Shepard, but in Mass Effect 3, after a certain point in the story, there is a Turian CSEC agent who is on guard duty, and near him is a human girl who's a refugee from one of the planets from the Reapers. And over the course of, as you keep going back and forth through that area, you can, like, he talks with her and stuff. And he's worried about her because she's all by herself. And she's all by herself because her parents literally shoved her ahead of them towards the escape shuttles. Uh, I've brain. Like I said, I'm awake, but I'm not awake awake. Um, it so she's literally by herself, and she's like, no, she's in denial. She's like, no, my parents, they're on the next set out. Like, they're coming, they're right behind me. And the guard is like, but he's trying to be nice about it. And I was writing a fanfic about them, their interaction, and what happened. Because after a certain point in the story, you don't see them anymore. For plot reasons. I'm not trying to spoil the game. I mean, the game came out, what, 10 years ago? Almost 10 years ago, so I'm not overly worried about spoilers, but, um, yeah. That, I never actually got around to publishing that one, but I have it in a Google Doc somewhere, so I'm thinking about going back to it. Um, then I just wrote a bunch of one-shots. Uh, Again, mostly with Evangelion. Um, yeah. Basically, I had my main Evangelion fanfic going, and then I had a bunch of side stories to go with it, or alternate universe stories that were just one shots of me just being goofy, which it's not good. I'm gonna say that, but my grandma fucking, because I was working on it on my laptop. And I was staying at my grandma's place once, and I was working on it. She's like, "What you working on?" I'm like, "Oh, just this story I'm writing." And I got real dark with it. I did. It was violent. It was disturbing. There was there was a lot in there that would make my very conservative Christian family upset with me. My grandma asked if she could read it, and she thought it was good. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if she actually thought it was good or if she was just being supportive of me. But I was just like, you never want to show your ultra conservative Christian family your fucking anime fanfics that you're writing. But like every time I talk to her, she's like, "Hey, have you ever gone back to writing?" And I keep saying, "No, I haven't," because I haven't. 2013 was the last time I published anything on it, so that was my latest chapter, and I just dropped it. I don't know if I just well, a lot of a lot of things happened in that year, and my life took an abrupt turn from where I was going. So I don't know if it's for the better or for the worse, but hey, I'm still here, so I can. I guess it's not all bad. But most of my story writing is going towards this D&D campaign I'm running. So and I can take it nice and slow because my players take forever to do anything. So it's like I have all the time in the world to come up with shit for it. There's a lot of robots in my channel. I feel like not that I'm complaining. It's but if any of y'all aren't robots and you have questions for me about any of the things I've been rambling about, wow. Sorry, I get itchy. The I'm having one of those nights. I'm rambly, but I'm awake, and I unfortunately got things to do later. So it's gonna be an interesting time. This is this specific one that I'm listening to. You can't hear it right now. It's called Heart of a Graveyard, and it is an improvement over the original, but I don't like the song that much to begin with. Then again, the album it came off of, mm, I didn't hate it, but it is definitely, in my opinion, their weakest album. It has two good songs, three good. I can't even remember what songs are on it. That's that's how much. Like I said, I don't hate it, but it's like it is a weak album. But this remix of it is a definite improvement, but it's still not enough for. It's my least favorite song on the remix album. Tell me of your consolation, tell me, for I am lost in the grave. I used to be in a choir. I used to be able to sing well. Now I have no idea what my singing is like, because to me it sounds fine, but I have no idea what it sounds like to the rest of you. I know I used to be good at singing, but I haven't been in choir for 12 years? 13 years? 12 years. This song is not on any of their albums. I'm trying to remember. I think it was a uh yeah. So it's a song that I guess they wrote, but they never actually released it on any of their albums. But they released it on this album, and it's a pretty somber tune, but it's good. I like it. Now we praise the Lord for His love, tasted love. I bought one ticket on Air Canada to go home last year, or a couple years ago, for my sister's wedding, and now I'm just constantly bombarded with ads, and I just got one. Hey, quick now, save on flights to Hawaii. And I'm like, I'm not fucking going to Hawaii. Not with, well, I mean, I wouldn't go to Hawaii normally. I feel like I would hate it there. But, yeah. Who's messaging me now? Getting messaged by people. Nothing, no one. Friend told me to go to bed. I actually have to, unfortunately, be up, and like I would have to be up soon anyways, so I'm just staying up. But I'm a little too brain dead to actually play anything right now because I'm a brain dead moron at the moment. as evidenced by me rambling for an hour and 20 minutes so far. Hop on once you get this. My eyes hurt. Hey Sherry, how are you doing? I'm actually not that sleepy, but then again, I've been drinking a ton of Diet Coke and coffee and water, so I've been keeping hydrated and I'm well caffeinated. But at this point, if I go to bed, I will sleep through the thing that I need to not sleep through. So, but you missed me talking about the D&D campaign, the fanfic I used to write 10 years ago, uh, 8 years ago, some of the music I've been listening to, and I had a discussion earlier with another friend about sleep cycles, and he's giving me tips on how to get rested. Very stiff. Ow. I don't know if you heard that, but I just popped both of my shoulders. My mic's not muted. Bidding. I won't hear you for the next 5 minutes. Got it. Sherry's a good friend of mine. I've got a few good friends. Where you stood. Song is off the originally off the album "The World Is a Thorn," which I'm trying to think of what albums. I would definitely say, I don't know if I would consider "Storm the Gates of Hell" to be their top album. I think I would. "Storm the Gates of Hell" is the top album. I am talking about a Christian band, but they're not overtly Christian, which uh, appeals to me a lot more than like again, I grew up in a very conservative Christian family, and it was all praise music, which was all I knew for a very long time. Um, and then I was at the we were at the Christian bookstore, and they had a they had a music section, and I found this thing called Christian rock. So that was really my first intro to rock music. Was unfortunately or fortunately, Christian rock. Uh, so I started listening to bands like Thousand Foot Crutch and stuff like that. Pillar. I can't remember any of the other ones. And eventually, I moved out. I went to Bible college for a year, and I had a really awful time there. And I sort of fell away from the whole. So I stopped. I stopped listening to TFK and Skillet and them because I didn't want anything to do with Christianity after that. And that was when I started listening to mainstream rock, and then somewhere along the line I got into metal. And I don't even remember where I heard of Demon Hunter first, but I found someone. I straight up don't remember where I heard them first, but I found them somewhere along the way, and again, they're not blatantly Christian. Like a lot of times you wouldn't, if you didn't know ahead of time. Like yeah, they have a couple that are like a little more blatant than others, but for the most part, I don't think you would be able to tell that they were a Christian band without looking at like band members' statements about like what they were thinking when they wrote songs or when they talk about their faith in general. And I don't have a problem with that. People can believe what they want as long as they don't try to like I don't even mind it like again I my family's still very Christian and conservative, and most of their friends are. I'm a bit of the black sheep in the family when it comes to that. It causes a little bit of strife, but we've learned to move past it. Um, I don't push back against it as hard as I used to, and they don't proselytize as much as they used to. So we found a balance where I can actually enjoy spending time with my family and talking to them, and they can enjoy having me around. Um, where was I? See, this is the part where I'm rambling. Demon Hunter. They're not blatantly Christian, which I get, which I dig it. Um, and I started listening to them, and over time I bought a couple albums. There was one point that Demon Hunter has saved my when I was talking earlier about there's one song that is deeply personal to me, even if there are better songs even by the same band. I was in a really dark period in my life, and my roommate knew I liked this band. Um, so for my birthday, uh, when I was living with him, he because I have the CDs, so I kept them all on the shelf, and I guess he went in and looked at them. He looked at what I had, and he went and got me one of the ones that I didn't own yet, didn't own a physical copy, because I usually just use YouTube. If I don't have the copies, I just listen to the songs on YouTube. And the very first song on the track is called Not Ready to Die. And at that point in my life, I needed to hear that. And I mean, I'm still not perfect. I still suffer with things, but I'm not ready to die. And I'm getting teary. It's yeah. So that song will always have a very important place for me. I'm sorry, give me a moment. So yeah, every song you listen to has some deep meaning for someone. I'm perfect for us. I don't know how long ago you sent that, Sherry, but I just like I said, I'm just rambling. I've got not a lot going on, but 15 seconds before I answered. Okay, yeah. Sorry, my eyes are watering and I'm not tracking chat particularly well, so I didn't actually know when that got sent. Uh, yeah, it's yeah, life's hard, but we're managing. We always will be, and fortunately, where I am in life now, I have a really good support circle between my friends and the staff here at the wellness center I go to, and yeah, I try to keep my exercise up and stuff. I try to take care of myself now, which is something I definitely didn't used to do. Rambly, rambly, rambly. I'm gonna see if I can find a pen. I know I've got cards around here. I'm gonna try and doodle. So give me just a second. I the pen's kicking around. So actually, not a pencil would probably be better. You have no eraser on you. I'm really glad you can't see this corner of my room, because it's a nightmare. Where is that album? I'll read that message in just a little bit. Here we go. So this is the album I'm currently listening to. It's called Songs of Death and Resurrection, and it is the Demon Hunter acoustic album I was talking about earlier. Bing, bing. uh, I love it. Let's see if I can capture uh, window capture. Add source. Add source. Here we go. Done. Why are you not showing up? Oh, you're on the wrong layer. That's why. No, that's correct. Window capture. Automatic. Why are you not? Okay. Move. Yes. Open image in new window. There we go. Window capture. So I got sent this. Uh, this is. I love it. There we go. That's I love it. It's great. But apparently when I said doodle, that's what this is a doodle that one of my players in my D&D campaign did. It's beautiful. I love it. But yes, more or less is probably going to end up looking roughly that good. It's more I'm trying to make a stream emblem slash logo. Here we go. And I have passable artistic talent at best, to non-existent at worst. So I'm hoping I can come up with the rough idea of it and then send it to an actual artist to words finish the rough idea to take my idea and make it look good. Uh, because I can't make things look good. And yeah. And now we're back in rambly mode again. Hang on, let me fix my hair. Yes, I know I need a haircut. Shut your mouth. I mean, your mouth's always shut, Sherry. You don't have a headset or a microphone. Hell, I'm still not entirely sure why that is, but I don't consider it a problem. generally. Now my problem is I can't draw circles. And I kind of need to be able to do that for this logo. But again, this is just a rough copy. If you have any questions to ask, now would be the time to do it, 'cause this is kind of what I'm here for. It's just to hang out, answer questions, ramble my brain out, and there's a lot of rambling to go on. I don't think I've stopped talking for more than 30 seconds in the past hour and a half. Pay forevermore. This is another song off of Extremist. It's it's better than Heart of a Graveyard was, but it's still not like it yeah. And I realize you can't hear the music, and it's unfortunately going to stay that way because as much as I would love to share this music, uh, I'm not getting DMCA'd. I have fucked up. With this doodle. But I think you guys will be able to get the rough idea of what I'm going for. And again, this is just a rough draft so that someone can get an idea of what I'm looking for. Hello to my second viewer. It's Hello Blitz. How are you doing? Kind of mess I missed before. I'm awake, as in my brain is running fast enough that I can't sleep, but running slow enough that I'm non-functional otherwise. So, this was my idea for a stream logo. I have widely miscalculated the size of the moon that is supposed to be a moon. So what I was the intent was to have a dragon with outstretched wings covering a moon, which I feel like this captures that well enough, but it's not perfect. And unfortunately, this is probably as good as I'm going to get it, so I need to find someone who words who can actually do art, because I'm hoping to make this into my streamer emblem. But I'm gonna hold on to that for reference. Pagu. Hello, Aioli. I don't know. Was that just a slur? I had an issue. Oh, it's Pog. Okay. I had an issue the other day where I had a bunch. Kind of. There's more detail I want on it. So it's I want the moon to be bigger. So like you see where the wingtips are. I want the moon to go straight to the wingtips. From wingtip to wingtip to wingtip. Ah, words. I also want it to be there's that one kind of artsy thing that they do where like they take broken pottery and then they put it back together with gold. I kind of want that sort of thing going through the dragon. Um, but for now, this is a rough this is a rough draft. Fortunately, I know multiple people who do art, so and this is what I was using as a pad because I have zero desk space. But yeah, it's my other plan, and I think Sherry would it would have been the same thing, but instead of a dragon, it would have been a hawk. And that is a reference that I think Sherry would get. Because that pistol was straight up broken for a very long time. Now it sounds like Berserk. No, it was supposed to be the Hawk Moon.
It was gonna be a silver moon with a golden hawk, but yeah, I think I'll make it. The moon will still be silver, but the dragon will likely be black with the gold accents. And but yeah, that's what I'm hoping for my streamline them. The trick is finding someone to make me a good version of it. But for drawing that in less than 10 minutes, for me, I'd say that's pretty good. uh, if I had like I have an art book somewhere, like a sketchbook, so I could have actually done it in the proportions I wanted, um, and had space to work with. But again, I'm not entirely sure where all my art supplies are. Man, Storm the Gates of Hell was such a great album. But yeah, yeah, Blitz. Before you say anything, I did talk to Glam about it already. It is 7 in the morning. Been live for almost 2 hours. I woke up really late yesterday. Did I? I don't remember what time I woke up yesterday. Like life's a blur right now. I think I woke up at like 3 p.m., which is why I'm wide awake right now. Let's see if I can fix this. I made it a little worse. But again, I can live with that because A, I'm not an artist, and B, this is just a rough representation of what I want. Having a proper eraser would be nice too. There. Made the moon a little bigger. But yeah, that's the rough gist of it. I don't wanna face anymore.
stretch.
Also, this chair is awful. The padding in the back of it is all gone, and the bolt that holds the upper part, like the backrest, to the rest of the chair, the bolt has no covering on it anymore, so it just digs into my spine if I'm leaning back. So it's wildly uncomfortable. At some point, I'll get a new chair, but for now, we're gonna leave it alone. Yep. Phone make noise. Why phone make noise? Today's forecast. High of 32 degrees. And McDonald's is telling me to try the new spicy habanero chicken sandwich, which I will not be doing. Because about the only spicy food I like is chili. But yeah, I'm in full brain dead mode. I'm making you talking about food. Yeah, I mean I'm hungry too. I uh I might actually order some McDonald's. Get it brought to me because I don't feel like making my own food today or this morning at the very least. I do have I've got ground beef and some stuff in the fridge defrosting. I'm going to make chili later and it's going to be amazing. Uh, and then I've got 3 kilos of boneless chicken thighs in the freezer. So I'm uh I'm stocked up for a while. And I've got a cupboard full of other stuff. So hello.
Hello.
You having a good time?
Yeah, I just saw some SpongeBob shit, and I'm fucking happy right now.
Okay.
Getting my mind up before I go to shower and get my fucking stuff.
Do I need to mute you is the question.
Why?
Well, I am streaming.
I know. Why would you do that?
Why would I mute you or why would I be streaming?
Why would you mute me?
I don't know. That depends on what we end up talking about.
Okay.
But oh, that's good. But yeah, I've straight up rambled for 2 fucking hours. We've had a lot of topics ranging from REM sleep to fanfic to drawing.
REM sleep.
The one the one that I'm running, Nika, the one that you're in. That's the campaign I was talking about. I'm also removing the VOD as soon as this goes up, so actually I'm not going to because I didn't actually spoil anything. I was just talking about the backstories that people wrote and how some of them need to write actual backstories, write their backstories still. Um, you thought when I was playing this play? No, I don't. I haven't talked about those yet at all. Um, I am in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if we include skulls. I am in 5 campaigns. I play in 5 campaigns. Um, Technically 6, but I'm debating on leaving one of them. So, yeah, I'm a giant fucking nerd. I play a lot of D&D. Play a lot of video games. I do a lot of things. Do you need to rewrite your backstory? I don't think yours was one I could work with. Yours and Cage's I can work with. Caleb is yeah. Uh he's not in here, is he? Caleb is actually probably my least favorite player in the campaign right now. Um it's not that his backstory is bad, it's just the whole reason as a DM or a game master, dungeon master, whatever you want to call it, when I when you come up with your backstories, it's helpful for them to have hooks that I can use to pull your character more into the story. So you did fine with that, and Cage did good with that. There are things I can do with your guys' characters that will give you personal attachment to what's going on. Caleb is a little bit more difficult, or a lot more difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, and I hasn't written his yet, as far as I know. Yes, correct. Uh, I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about backstories from Split or from Austin because they're not the main focuses of the campaign, and I told them that when they joined. I said, "Hey, this campaign is for Sherry and Caleb and IA and Skull." So honestly, I need IA to give me a backstory, and I need it to be I need it to be not completely insane. And I need a backstory from Skull. Preferably before Friday. But you think you know what I planned or what Skull planned? Okay. Is it completely insane? Yeah. So, honestly, depending on what Skull writes, it might, 3 out of 7. Well, 3 out of 4, really. 2 out of 4. I can work with that. I, like, if I get plot hooks for everybody, it's gonna be, yeah. I'm gonna send you a screenshot of fucking Caleb's backstory. Yeah. I looked at it and I just went, Caleb, why? So apparently he's searching for a bandit leader named Marshall Shady. I love it. I love it. But yeah, it's I can work with yours. Cage gave me enough that I can get a plot hook out of his story, and depending on what I and Skull give me, I'll probably have more to. Skull will probably give me something I can work with. But yeah. Uh, someone who did. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have a problem with making up stories. It's just I have a little bit of a problem with when I have a story thought out and all of a sudden everything goes hard left because the players are quite literally insane. I, I like when I ran my old campaign, I had a I had a very good idea of what every player was going to do. You want more of his paint work during the session? Whose paint work? Oh, is Skull the one who did Alberta's signature? That's beautiful. I love it. Uh, yeah. What's that supposed to be? Oh. I'm so glad I get to introduce stupid stuff like that as a DM. It's just like bureaucracy. You guys can fight dragons, no problem, but the minute you have to do paperwork, uh I love it. Honestly, like even with all the issues that I've been having with the module and it not always working properly, I've actually really been enjoying running this campaign. And I feel like I'm going to enjoy it more now that I get to do what I want with it. And not hearing Cage bitch about the sheet is going to be fantastic. No, you're not completely terrible players. Like I can even handle IA because IA at least is entertaining. He doesn't know what he's doing at all, but it's entertaining. And yeah.
Dude, that whole D&D thing is too much work for my fucking brain.
You did join on the wrong session.
Yeah,
You joined on
probably.
the paperwork part of the paperwork part of the game. Next session should be more roleplay and combat.
I can't really say I would enjoy that, so I will just skip out.
Fair enough. But yeah, not all of D&D is us doing the math
Yeah.
and the paperwork and everything because that just happened to be what ended up happening that day. Just because it needed to be done.
I get it.
Yeah. Yup. But I am looking forward to the next encounter because I want to see how you guys handle it. I tried to make it challenging but beatable. Yes, regard the discourse. Yeah, yeah. There've been some decisions that have been made, and I just go, why? And he wasn't the only one who made a decision that made me go, why? Not a whole lot. It's very heavily railroaded, so other than you getting arrested for beating a merchant to death with a gnome, um, that was entire. I had to customize something entirely for that because they didn't account for that at all. Uh, like all they said was, hey, if your NPC commits a crime, they get arrested, and what to do from there. They didn't really say anything, but that's about really the only key thing, the major thing that was a complete hard left from the story. Um, I don't plan on using any of the content from the adventure path, so it's going to be 100% custom, which means some of it will probably be weaker. Um, but overall, I think it'll be a better experience for everyone. Um, there was one area you didn't go to. Um, I chose to ignore it. Um, what was supposed to happen was you were going to go to a farm and find a bunch of ghouls. Uh, and people who were tied up and being turned into ghouls. Um, and so what was supposed to happen was if you didn't deal with them then and you didn't go there at all after a set amount of days, they would have attacked Sandpoint. No. Yes. Yeah. It would have led to the haunted house. Um, there were multiple plot leads to the haunted house. The asylum and the farm were separate plot leads to the haunted house. Um, but I elected to ignore the ghoul attack on Sandpoint because I was sick of the module and I that that was a little bit like, yes, he was incredibly obsessed with the character. Uh and I like to admit, if someone makes a joke and it seems plausible, I'll fucking add it in. That's partly why you're fighting dragons, is because you rolled dragons 3 times on the encounter table, and someone cracked that they're playing Skyrim. I said, fuck it, you're playing Skyrim now. But yeah, it's yeah. The plot was pretty heavily railroaded. I didn't think you would have. Oh, there was actually one major thing you missed. Under Thistletop, there was a hidden doorway that no one ever actually found. And behind it was a giant, uh, a dread animal of some sort. Um, like a demon animal or something. I don't remember exactly, but you never actually found it because you never actually found the section of the dungeon it was in. No, that was so that was Foxglove Manor was with the Lich. Uh the Remember when you went and raided that Goblin Fort and then it had the dungeon underneath it? Yes. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, there was a yeah, there was another section of dungeon down there that no one actually found. So
Go
honestly,
ahead
it's
and
just
sell
as well
Pete
that you
some
didn't
stuff.
find it because you probably would have some of you probably would have died.
Alright, be back and take a shower after that.
That depends on entirely how many of you are going to die. That depends entirely on whether you A, actually make it to the encounter, and B, tactical choices made during the encounter. And C, a little bit of luck. Because, unfortunately, with the dice roll, you hope that all that Wolfbane talk was when I didn't bring you nasty ideas. Wolfsbane is a lot tamer in first ed than it is in second ed, and don't give me ideas. Again, this encounter I have is it's challenging, but I believe it's winnable, provided you guys don't do something incredibly boneheaded. He can try it. I mean, y'all can try it. It's just whether you succeed at it and whether you don't get smacked in the attempt. He can try to ride the dragon all he wants. It's just he has to make his checks. That's yeah. We're in the D&D portion of this podcast stream. I'm not popular enough to make a podcast. Also, there's tons of podcasts out there. I'm not gonna add to it. But yeah. No, I'm looking forward to Friday. Um, Provided you get to this fight, I know at the very least I will be entertained. And I'm hoping you guys will be as well, because you're going to semi spoilers. You're going to run into a major plot thing. And for those in the stream, if there are anyone in the stream who I'm not currently talking to directly in voice, I am responding to Steam messages I am receiving. Yes, that's correct. was nice knowing Wallace. What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, Caleb. Yeah, no, yeah. I hate his name. I hate his character name as well. Um, which is why I usually choose not to not to refer to the full name. I can handle him being named Wallace, but his full name being Wallace Gromit. uh yeah. And now he's hunting Marshall Shady, which I can only assume is an Eminem reference. But yeah. It's like I said, your backstory I can actually work with great. Cage's same. I'll probably be able to work with Skulls. And depending on how insane IA goes with his, I can work with that. Um, we'll manage. So some of you might be more invested in things that happen than others, but you know what? That's okay. I can only work with what you guys give me. Yeah. No, I probably won't be able to do much with that. But again, he has to actually get around to writing it and putting it down in a place where I can see it, so I can see if I can work with it. Sounds good. Ow. Okay, whoop. There's some of the tiredness. That just kicked in. Okay. Ow. Jesus Christ. Hello, Red Jackson. Thank you for the follow. That terrified me about as much as, I thought it would. Uh, it doesn't happen often enough for me to get it that often. Sup. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, that's the follow one. Uh, that's the donate one, and I don't have any subscribed ones because I don't have subscribers. But yeah, no, having Mozzie scream reinforcing Seagull into my ear is always a joy, especially when I'm 100% not expecting it. Why would you not have it? You would hear me twice with the 10-second delay. I mean, I can leave the chat. Yeah, I mean the more viewership I get, the better. Uh, I'm not overly worried about it. And you get to hear me be freaked out by Mozzie screaming, reinforcing Seagull in my ear at unexpected times. Is it really a 10-second delay? I thought it was like maybe 2 seconds because I'm not currently running a stream delay. I guess there is latency a little bit. I know that when I am streaming Siege, I put a 20-second delay on it. Could be. I don't know. I don't know. About an 8-second delay? Yeah, that sounds. Yeah, there's probably some pretty good latency going on. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Now everything is lined up correctly. It's even when I know it's coming, it's still very jarring. It did. Oh, yeah, I have it. I have this set up to not. You won't get my audio output. Um, you won't get what I hear because I've been listening to music. Um, so, uh, Yeah, so you wouldn't have heard that notification because that goes through the same channel as my regular audio. If I'm on my gaming screen, so like if I'm playing a game, you'll get the audio because I have my game audio set up and it goes through that same channel. Um, but on this one it doesn't. I didn't set it all the audio channels up. I just set the input one. But yeah, Ozzy screams in my ear then, which means he doesn't bother the rest of you. But do appreciate all the follows I get. The I do at some point want to have a big community, whether I'm playing Siege or whether I'm just chilling here chatting with people or destroying my last brain cell by playing the room. Because the room is the destroyer brain cells, or at least for me it is, because I'm dumb as a brick. But if Twitch was the platform you used daily, you would have been around it more. Well, yeah, that's the thing is Discord is great if you're just streaming a game to your friends, or you're just streaming something, whatever you're doing, you're just sharing it with your friends. It's great for that. Um, Twitch is if you really would just like if you want to reach a wide audience of people you might not necessarily know, but you use YouTube even for Twitch streams. Yeah, there's a lot of the Twitch streamers that I follow, they don't actually like they don't use their VODs. They leave them until Twitch pulls them. Um, so like what is it? Alfredo plays. He used to play Siege a lot. And sometimes he still does, but he used to be a diamond or what's the rank above diamond? Champion, I think. He used to be a champion level player. So between him and Russian Badger, that's what got me into Siege. Alfredo got me interested in it, and Russian Badger made it entertaining. So that's how I got into it, was watching Alfredo plays. He doesn't pull his VODs. As far as I know, he doesn't have a YouTube channel. So I follow him on Twitch. Um, Same with Michael plays here. He does a lot of Dark Souls speedrunning, which I enjoy watching. Um, I think pretty much the only achievement hunter that constantly pulls their VODs is Jeremy, and I don't watch a lot of his content. But so YouTube YouTube I use to watch the weekly Yogscast TTT and achievement or yeah, achievement hunters let's play videos, and that's about it. I don't use it to catch up on streamers or anything. Or I'll use it for music. So, yeah. Honestly, I need to subscribe to Fredo again so that next time he plays Siege, because when he plays Siege, he sometimes he pulls and he'll play with people that are sub to him. He'll play with subscribers, and I want to see if one day I can end up playing with him and he can teach me how to like be good at it. Because honestly, I'm not. I have fun, but I'm not good at it by any means. I got blitzed for getting good. I don't play with blitz often enough. I wouldn't mind learning the skills. It's just the mindset that's slightly the problem. But yeah, that's I mean, I feel like I would frustrate Fredo, but I've seen him teach people who are just as bad as I am how to get better as well. So also the man's just I like Fredo. He's entertaining. And I wish I could be entertaining without just ripping other people's jokes. But yeah, you don't have to worry about it. It's he's one of the achievement hunters, so he works for Rooster Teeth and they does content for them. He doesn't play Siege very much anymore, but it like he was the Siege guy uh, for a very long time. Like I said, I got into Siege by watching him, and then I dropped Siege for a while, and then I found Russian Badgers videos, and I was like, well, okay, Siege can apparently be fun, so let's try and do it that way. Instead of being super tactical, I tried to have fun with it, and that's why I still willingly play it. It's finding that balance though, like because I'm not improving at all. In fact, I'd say I'm getting worse. But I still have fun with it to an extent. I can't say at this point I can't say I could play it all day and have fun, but I can play it for 2 hours and I'll have fun for those 2 hours. I don't try new methods. I just keep trying the methods that I use and they work out for me about 40% of the time. But yeah, it's I'm definitely better at Destiny than I am at Siege, but Destiny infuriates me so much more than Siege does. And it's to the point where I haven't touched Crucible in 2 seasons now. Whereas I Yes and no. I mean, I do play with a controller in Destiny, so I feel like I'm on the receiving end of that aim assist. but which I don't know. Yeah, there have been times though where I've been like, I absolutely hit that guy in the face with the sniper rifle. I have video footage of it. And it didn't register. No, because even when I play by myself, I'm queued up with people in my area then, right? Or on at least on my servers. So yeah, I don't know. There's definitely been a lot of times where I'm like, was that ping or did? Yes, because you live closer to Asia than North America, whereas I live in the middle of North America. Yeah, I can't tell you anything about how the ping works, but I know when I'm playing on the North America servers, I get 50 to 60 ping. It's yeah. Like I said, I and it's not like my skill spike like it goes up and down. It's like lately I've just been consistently bad at stuff, and I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I'm not playing any differently than I used to. I used to like there was a time where I was actively getting better. I was fragging my ass off all the time, and now it's all like, no, now it's I get farmed. Mood, yeah. If my mood is getting to the point where I'm actively considering throwing games, though, I usually say, okay, it's time to stop. So yeah, I can see mood playing a role, but not. I wouldn't say to the point. I wouldn't think it would affect me that badly. Well, you saw how badly it affected me in Destiny, to the point where you stopped playing Crucible with me because I just kept throwing. Yeah, I want to try Siege with a controller just to see if I can get better recoil. If I, yeah, no, I understand why you got upset. I would have got upset too. Um, if the shoe had been on the other foot. I'm not, and I am saying I was in the wrong there, but like my Crucible pissed me off so much. I would rather not play, and that's why since then I haven't actually touched Crucible because it pissed me off that much. And if you're wondering if on my stream why you're seeing the side of my head, is because I'm looking at my second monitor where my stream info is on. Yeah. No, I fully understand mood affecting skill. I do. or well, maybe not skill, but willingness to put full effort in. Oh, I've got a fat face. Uh, and sometimes I'm not 100% willing to put all the skill in or the effort in. And sometimes I just get outplayed. Like I do the work, I put in the work, and you know what? The other guy's just better. And those I can live with. I'm like I was just like, yep, I got outplayed. Bravo, sir. Those ones I can live with. I'll say playing Siege with you guys on the EU servers when I'm not hosting. I'm so used to filling body shots because I can't consistently hit the headshots with the ping. That when I come back to playing on the American servers, when I either solo queue or play with my other squad, um, I get killed all the time because I'm so used to aiming for body shots that I aim for body shots, don't get the kill, and they just whip around and pop me in the face. I was solo queuing one day, and it was one of the rare times where I was fragging my ass off. They're a squad of 4 generally, so I'm usually the 5th if I when I do manage to play with them. Yeah, sorry. Um, and I'm not supposed to invite people to the server without getting permission from the mods first. Um, they're the people I was streaming Siege with earlier today, or earlier yesterday, before I started playing with you guys. Their server. Um, I've gone blank. I've gone very blank. But yeah. So, and they've been helpful. Like uh, depending on what operator I'm playing, they're trying to teach me like where the best rotation holes go or the best place to put Thunderbird stations. Um, Angles you can hold that. I don't get it. Oh, fuck. What was you? Thule? Question mark? Yeah. Nika just sent me a picture of her cat. And oh yeah, she managed to remember what her cat's name was. Yeah, I didn't have that problem with my cat because I didn't used to be on my computer all the time. He's too adorable to move. Do you need me to come over there and yeet him? I'm kidding, I would never yeet a cat. Unless it deserved it. It's, Man, I have ranged a lot of topics today. I think I'll go for another 12 minutes and we'll round out the 3 hours. But talked about music, talked about taste in music. That's in 3 hours? Question mark? I think I'm doing the math correctly. I'm not gonna go to bed because if I do that, I will absolutely miss what I need to do. So I'll go to my thing and then I'll come back and I'll crash. I'll point my webcam at my bed and y'all can just watch me sleep. And I will sleep. That's for sure. Do you need to keep me up? No, I'm gonna set multiple alarms. So I have to be up tonight anyways because I have D&D tonight. So it will be just a nap. Um, I can't honestly I can't complain about Caleb's tactics in battle because I make very questionable choices in battle with in the one campaign that we're running today. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Nika. Thanks for stopping by the stream, I should say. I'm assuming you're still going to be here. What do you mean? I can't imagine that streaming takes much more bandwidth than downloading something. Or, than, words. Watching a video. That's my opinion. Hair's getting greasy at the roots again. I do need a haircut. It's such a pain to keep my hair clean right now. I haven't had a haircut since October. It is 8 o'clock. That was my first alarm for the day. Yeah, I guess you're not quite as lucky where you live as to have options for internet. Because I can stream and download something pretty pretty easily. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess you can buffer the videos. That's always a thing. But you think that Discord does streaming better? They probably compress better, and they probably don't pull as many frames as the as Twitch does. Yeah. It's something to do with their bit rate and their no one I follow is online. Trying to find someone I can raid. Daromero89. Hi, are you able to put your leg behind your head? Nope. I am very I am inflexible as shit. Especially because my legs are long as shit. It's asking me to do anything bendy in nature is just not gonna work out. But thanks for popping by and asking your question. Honestly, I am about to end stream in about 5 minutes. I've been going for about 3 hours of just rambling about every single nonsense thing that comes into my head. So uh, I'm honestly gonna go grab breakfast, um, and then just kind of chill around my place until I have to leave. But if there's anything else you want to know, now would be a good time to ask. But no, I am not able to put my leg behind my head. When will you hear? When will? I mean, I'm probably not going to stream the campaigns themselves, even though that would be an option, um, because I don't know how comfortable the other players would be with that. Um, I guess every now and again I could do a chit and chat and just talk about the D&D stuff that I've been doing. Um, I don't know when that will be. I don't know when my next chit and chat will be. I know again later today I've got this meeting and then I'm gonna go have a nap and then I have D&D tonight, but I won't be streaming. So Thursday I could probably do something. I'll stream a game and then I'll do chit and chat. I'll do a bit of both. Um, Friday. Oh shit, that's right. Actually, I'm gonna be out of town from Friday to probably the next Friday because I'm going down to my parents' place for a week to visit for my dad's birthday. Which I should probably inform the other people of that so they don't freak out about campaigns. Shit. Shit. Well, let's put a note in there. Ba, 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 ba. Where's the fuster? There we go. Add here. Yeah, thanks. I totally just forgot that I have to cancel campaigns. We're not going to be running a session this Friday because I'm going to be driving for 13 hours on Friday, uh, which I'm looking forward to. But I need to tell the other people. Yeah, I and Skull have time to work on their backstories, which I feel like that's a good thing. Um, but yeah, Thursday during the day and then Friday in the morning is when I will be available to do stuff. But I will likely be leaving at around the time that we normally run our session. So yeah, that's Friday's not gonna fly for my campaign, unfortunately. Um, I would have remembered on Friday and been like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it to the session today and tomorrow." The day of, and that causes problems. But nah, I can give notice in advance now. That's nice. What else? But yeah, if uh, if y'all are interested, yeah, I can on Thursday, uh, which I guess is tomorrow. Tomorrow I can do another one of these and talk about the Red Dawn campaign, which is the main one that we run. Um, yeah, I think that's about everything. So the notices have been given. Oh shit, that means I actually can't join Skull's campaign because Skull was running it on Saturday, wasn't he? And I'm not gonna be here for that. Shit. Okay. Well, whatever. I'll message him in a Skull keeps. Wait, wasn't it? Didn't we just agree that it was Saturday? Or is he has he pushed it off again? Gotcha. Okay. Well, we'll figure out schedules as we go. But I will be streaming again on Thursday and possibly Friday morning before I actually leave. But right now it's what am I gonna do there for a whole week? Hopefully not get into major political and or religious arguments with my family. Um, I'll spend a I'll spend a couple days with my family. But I have friends down there. Yeah, I know. I've got friends down there who I haven't seen in a while, so I'll try to hook up with them, spend some time with them. Um, yeah. Caleb Blacksmith. Or am I going moose and bear hunting? I am not going moose or bear hunting. Uh, Mostly because I think it's illegal to hunt bear, and it's very hard to get a permit to hunt moose. Um, yeah, no. I'm just gonna go visit. I'm gonna go visit my dad for his birthday, and then hang out with some friends while I'm down there. Fishing then. Depends on the type of fishing. Some places you need a permit. Don't do too many hard drugs. I don't do any drugs. Literally, the only drug I do is caffeine. But yeah. But thanks for coming by, everyone. I'm going to pop off now and wander down to McDonald's and get some breakfast because I'm not making my own breakfast today.